I mean, you definitely have years of experience, and you've worked with many Waldorf students, including your own. And you've got, as we said, I think you said 22 years or something playing the flute and everything. So yeah, I'll let you
so what I would love is I am opening up 5 time slots for whoever would like to take private lessons with me. It would be via Skype or Zoom like this. And I actually have several students already that take lessons with me, and it's a great, way to get this kind of music curriculum in your home. Is very unique and very creative, very different. And I follow my my curriculum that I created, Living Music from the Heart. I will be instructing you on how to have this kind of holistic approach. And they are one-on-one with me once a week for 30 minutes. And you would actually get my brand new curriculum for free. So it's like when you sign up for lessons for 4 weeks, you actually get the brand new curriculum called the Magic Flute. And I realized that you really do need at least 4 lessons to get started and to understand how to use this program, because it's a huge, beautiful, just full of tons of material in which I could show you how to use and how to apply it to your music foundation. And it can last for me from 1 year up until at least 3 years. From 1st to 3rd grade, you can use all of this.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I could get
So
you.
basically, you're going to walk them through how to do it. Now, these lessons are for the mom, right? Or is it for the mom and the child?
Well, it could be for both. So if mom and child want to take lessons, I have, you meet me, both of you meet me, and we do it together. But some moms don't even really want to even tackle music because it is so large. So they let me instruct their child this format. And
So
I have a student that started with me when he was 5, and it was just me and him, and he was Waldorf, and he was homeschooled in Nicaragua, and now he lives in Luxembourg. He's in the 6th grade, and he plays for the orchestra, and he plays the silver flute.
Nice.
So he's moved from, beginning on the penny whistle all the way up. Now he's in the orchestra playing the flute, and he still takes private lessons from me.
Great. Okay, so how can people get in touch with you about this, or what's the best way to talk with you about it?
What I'd like you to do, if you're interested in this, there's only 5 slots available. So the first, 5 that are interested in, and they email me, I will, you can email me at Jody. Okay, my address.
I just put it in the chat. Jody at livingmusic.net?
Yes, Jody at livingmusic.net. If you email me with what your interest is and how old your kids are and what you would like to learn, whether it be you and your child or just your child, I would be happy to give you that information and let you know what my availability is. And if you need help choosing an instrument too, I can also help you with that. But hopefully I give you a lot of good tips on how to choose.
Sarah's asking, does your curriculum work with any of the instruments that you demonstrated?
Yes, they work with all the instruments here.
Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, there's not one she can't tackle. I mean, there's really nothing else that people could have, is there? I mean, those recorders or whatever, that's probably one of the most prevalent ones that you see, right?
Right. And so, Sarah, you probably noticed that they're really similar. I mean, most of them are like the same way. You finger them the same way. They have the holes. There is an extra hole on the recorder and the Corey C flute, but that's only because it's in the key of C, and it has that extra hole down there. This penny whistle that you're looking at is in the key of D. So there's 2 different keys, and I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but basically what that means is there's 12 keys, major keys, when you're learning music. And that's what makes these instruments so easy, is because they're limited to only like 1 key. I mean, you can veer off into another key, that to make it simple, you're just staying in one key. But like if you play the piano, there's like 12 different keys to play in. So you'd have to learn 12, like it's like learning 12 different instruments and fingering them 12 different ways for the piano. And that's why I like to start with these, because you stay simple. You stay right here on one key, and you don't have 88 massive keys like you do on a piano.
Right, right. Yeah, it's a great little instrument to get started for the rest of a music career, or if they decide they don't want to go that way, they at least have something. Do they still do that in schools now? Are they still teaching recorder in some schools?
They will in some schools. So for example, with my kids, they started all on the penny whistle and moved into piano. And then my daughter moved into the bass guitar. She plays bass guitar for the church. And also is a cheerleader. She made cheerleading, so which is very rhythmic if you think about it. Cheers, you have to be like right in time. So
right, yeah.
Cheerleading as a part of the music plan.
Yeah, I will say, and this is just about music in general, one of my daughters was very gifted with music and the other one was not. But I will say, after the years that we played, the recorder here, I think we did 3 years, and then they moved up into their, and then she played. I was very surprised. She wanted to go into playing the violin, like her, and we were singing, we homeschool, we did the whole thing, and like her musical voice was just, I mean, everybody can sing, but I mean, she just was not getting the right notes and everything. But I was amazed at how much that all improved. Like I listen to her sing now, and she can stay right on the key, and I know that all of that helped.
Yes.
And she's in sports. She's very much into sports. So I was thinking about it. I didn't think it, but it helped, I'm sure a lot of things, by just having that music instruction. Mm-hmm. And not that she has to sing in key or whatever for anything, but I mean, I was just amazed at the difference.
Right.
That having those notes and playing those instruments, and probably many other things that I don't know, mm-hmm. that has gone on with brain, synapses and all of that music will do for her and help her. Maybe it helps her. She's very into basketball and volleyball. I mean, it may have helped, and her coordination is amazing. Mm-hmm. So, it could have had, like you said, that having that is an important part of,
well, there is a rhythm
of upper academics. I mean, I think having that musical instrument or having that musical thing, and that's why Waldorf, has that.
As in athletics, there is a rhythm that you follow. There is a flow, and if you don't get onto that rhythm,
right,
you can't really play the sport.
Right. No. Right. Definitely. Do you guys have any other questions then? Let me see. We didn't miss anything, did we? You guys are quiet over there. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else? I think it's great to finally see you go through all those instruments and talk about each one. And then that's why I kind of had you wrap it up at the end. If you could just pick, a few, what would you do? And yeah, I mean, we use Jody's and Penny. We did penny whistles and then we moved to recorders, but we did yours way at the very, very, very beginning and used even though I knew how to play the flute, it's still, I didn't know how to teach a child, a 6-year-old. I knew I could play it, but how do I show this child how to do it from the beginning? I'm not a teacher in that. And so it was helping me kind of go back and know where to start from the very beginning and help them. They have to learn to hold it and blow and do all those things. So somebody's saying, I'm looking for Jody's website to find out more about her course, but I'm having a hard time finding it. Well, that's because it's been pulled off, right, Jody? You've got to contact her directly at her email, which I have in here, Sarah. So just email Jody. She's pulled that off. She's not selling it, to anyone. She only wants to bring it to people who are working with her. But you do have a website. What is it? You want to give the website or not?
Yeah, sure. It is livingmusic.net.
All right.
And
just put that in.
Yeah, so I do have a curriculum and I have put it together, but I don't want to sell it just as a curriculum anymore because I feel like you're going to need me to live just for at least 4 lessons so that you can talk about a music plan and to help guide you through some of the things in the curriculum so I can explain how it all works. It's got like 142 items in there. It's really big. So I want to just kind of help guide you through that and to see that. And there's even some videos on how to knit a flute case and how to have some incentives on practice. And it's just a huge curriculum, and I don't want to just have it available anymore. Like that's just a flat, this is it. I think you need some kind of living teacher there live to kind of help you understand how all this is going to work with your family, and how you can use it with multiple kids, or how you could use it during the seasons or during holidays, or creating a circle time and setting up a practice plan. I just think that that's just part of the curriculum now.
Okay, there's a question from Caitlin. She said, I have an 11-year-old stepdaughter in public school who has never played an instrument, and I'd like to start her on a penny whistle this summer. According to Waldorf curriculum or yours, what should an 11-year-old be capable of doing musically? Like, where would you start with her, I guess?
And actually, if she's never played any music, we can
never played
right away.
Start at the beginning.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do.
But she should be able to move along a little bit faster, maybe, and handle it a little bit better as an 11-year-old versus a 7-year-old, right?
Yeah, that's all it is she's going to learn it really fast, and she's going to feel really good about how fast she can go with it and how quick she can learn songs with it, because it's that simple.
Great. All right. Great. Good question. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, she said, I will be sure to take it slow, but would be nice to have an ultimate direction. Yeah. Exactly. You got to have a destination in mind, or where you have to go with it, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I love how these instruments lead into real instruments, especially the silver flute, because it's the same fingering pretty much. You use the same fingering that you would from flute. You just go this way with it.
The turn. I know. I noticed that, because I was like, am I going to be able to play this recorder? And I thought, well, it's the same fingering, except I'm not holding it this way.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, you guys, if you have any questions, you can email Jody, and she will be sending out that the little sheet that has the, what you need, sort of your music checklist, and then also that practice plan. You'll get that in an email. But if you want to jump on, she only has 5 spots, because I know she already has a bunch of other students. Yeah. So if you want to get started this summer, don't wait, because they're going to be swiped up pretty quick. Yeah. So go ahead and email her, and you guys can chat and see if it's right for you or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't think I mentioned the price of the 4 lessons in the month. The price is $125 per month. So you can sign up, and take that 1 month, and you'll get the curriculum. Or you can continuously do it, like my student from Nicaragua, who's now in Luxembourg and plays in the orchestra. He's been taking for 6 years, and he's really learned a tremendous amount. So
yeah, so Jody's basically giving you the 4 lessons, and then you're basically getting the curriculum for free, and she was selling that for a similar price. I want to say $147 or something. So you're basically getting the curriculum for free if you do the 4 lessons. And that's what she's really hoping, is that you're going to learn how to do it with her, and so you do it correctly. Mm-hmm. So you guys jump on it. If you're interested, give her, Jody, a little email, and you guys can discuss and figure all those semantics out. So,
okay.
All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Jody. This has been amazing, and it's really nice to see everything laid out right there in front, exactly what you need, what you don't need, how to save money, how to not make yourself crazy, and to bring your child this music foundation that could be something, that they'll thank you for the rest of their lives. I mean, bringing them music when they're young is, like we said, builds on so many other things. So if you're not musical and you need some help, Jody's your gal, so jump on over there with her. And if you have any more questions, you can just email her at jody@livingmusic.net. And all right, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. And you guys, thanks for joining us, and thanks again so much, Jody.
Yeah, thank you, Donna. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.